In 1903, a young teacher named Thomas Hale moves to a small village in England. The village is far from the city. It is quiet and a little strange. People do not smile much, and they do not like to talk to strangers. Thomas starts working at a small school. The school is next to an old church and a graveyard. On his first day, he notices something strange. The children are normal, but when he talks about the graveyard, they become very quiet. One day, he asks a little girl, "Why are you afraid of that place?" The girl looks at him and says slowly, "Because at night, they count the people." Thomas smiles and says, "That is not real." But the girl does not smile back. That night, Thomas is in his house near the school. He cannot sleep. Around midnight, he hears a strange sound. It is the sound of footsteps. He gets up and looks out of the window. The moon is bright and he can see the graveyard. At first, everything is normal. Then he sees something move. There are dark shapes between the graves. They look like people, but they move in a strange way. Thomas feels cold and scared. The next night, he decides to watch again. At exactly midnight, the church bell starts ringing. But Thomas knows no one is inside the church. He looks at the graveyard. Now he sees the shapes more clearly. They are standing in front of graves, like they are waiting. Each time the bell rings, one shape disappears. 1, 2, 3. Thomas counts with the bell, but then he sees something strange. One shape does not disappear. The bell stops. Everything is silent. The shape slowly turns its head and looks directly at Thomas. In the morning, Thomas feels afraid, but he wants to know the truth. He walks to the graveyard. He finds the grave where the last shape was standing. The stone is old and dirty. He cleans it with his hand and reads the name. Suddenly, his face becomes white. The name on the grave is Thomas Hale. And under the name, there is a year, 1904. Thomas leaves the village that same day. But 1 year later, in 1904, people in the village say, "The teacher is missing." No one ever sees Thomas Hale again.